Hey guys, Michael Tiller here. I got something I would like to share with you all. Remember me doing Moments with Michael for the past 10 moments? Well, there's more moments to follow, that's for sure, but I want to go over the 10 videos that I have seen going off with Moments with Michael. Now, these were the 10 videos that I have actually seen. The People's Court, excuse me, the People's Court failing to control their child, man tours Area 51 property, Kyle's new photos. Now, these don't specifically have to be the exact title, but you'll get the picture in just a few minutes. NintendoBoy.com awkward moments. Judge Milian responds harshly. Judge Judy, Defendant gets owned. Tonight promo. Todd Newton motivation. Remember, these are not the exact titles. Bobby Flay, Iron Chef recall, and Hilary Duff reveals gender of her baby. Let's go ahead and go over these, shall we? The first one, the People's Court failing to control their child. Now, this was actually from the Judge Wapner era. This was from 1987, and, well, that's definitely something. It was posted by MasterWeb 1987, and in that case, a woman was actually suing a family and their 9-year-old son for him breaking a window on her car and also accusing them that he may have been the cause for a stolen steering wheel column. Now, I was watching that case, and specifically, the case was awarded to the plaintiff, but she only got $90 out of it for the broken window and not the stolen steering wheel column. In addition, because the boy admitted that the window was his fault, and he was 9 years old at the time. What pleased me the most about the video was he was telling the truth, and he was, it may have been just a little bit nervous, but he did tell the truth, and he did admit that it was his fault. So he and his family were to pay for the window, and his parents were glad that he told the truth, and that's exactly what the point was about. But the plaintiff was actually pretty upset. Well, I don't think she was that upset, but she said to Doug Llewellyn, who was the court reporter at the time that Judge Wapner was on the bench, she said that she felt that she should have gotten the full amount. But let me tell you guys something, and if this lady is watching, I just wish that she could hear out too, even though this was more than 20 years ago. The fact of the matter is that if the stolen steering wheel column was their fault, then they would have to pay the full amount. But it was not their fault. If you want to go for the full amount, look for the person who stole that steering wheel column. And obviously the boy did not do it. So the case was fair. The case was fair. So that was that. Now, the next video that I watched was Man Tours Area 51 Property. Now, this actually intrigued me because we know all about Area 51. We know about the video games that was made in the mid-90s, which was an arcade game. It was an arcade game, yeah. Very hard, too. But also, most recently, a 2005 game with David Duchovny, who was Ethan Cole, who was the main central character of who you were playing in Area 51. Excuse me. But this video, the man was touring Area 51 to show everyone what it's like. Now, of course, some of that place is secretive, and you cannot go beyond certain points. So, yeah, you can't, because there are camo dudes about, and if they catch you, well, that's bad news, because I learned that they ransack your vehicle, take everything that is necessary, like video cameras and even digital cameras. I mean, that was just something. And then they hand you to a police department for trespassing charges. Now, that is something. That shows you how secure Area 51 is. You need to be really, really careful. If you guys are around that point, obviously I'm not, but if you guys are around there, be very careful. I mean, you can tour what is safe, but beware of the camo dudes. The third one was, that's right, Kyle's new videos. Yeah, I know. Pay attention, Michael. I'll tell you guys something. Some of this text is a little bit tough, and it can be passable sometimes. That's why I'm trying to double check. But Kyle's new photos. Now, this was a video that actually got me. At that time, Kyle had made new photos for his promotional videos that he did for Game Show Temple Life, the game show, which is now Play to Win. And specifically, he does a pretty good job with what he does. And just to let you all know, I do Moments with Michael from the motivation of Kyle Wheeler, who does Kyle's critiques. That's where I got the idea from, so I give him his dues. I give Kyle his dues. But specifically, I was watching the video, and a lot of the photos were pretty nice. But mine was questionable. And because of that, the video was flagged. Now, If you guys are wondering who flagged the video, don't look at me. I claim my innocence right now. I did not flag the video, and so it wasn't me. I promise. It's YouTube standards. That's what it is. It's YouTube standards. You need to be really, really careful. So now the fourth video that I watched, NintendoBoy.com awkward moments. Now I love a video that makes me laugh because it keeps a smile on my face and cheers me up too. Now the awkward moments video from NintendoBoy.com, let me tell you guys something. It was absolutely amazing. It was a little bit awkward. Hence the title, Awkward Moments. That was definitely something. I mean, just watching that video of the college students, yes, it was college students. Someone actually started a joke at the end of it without giving the plot. And then all of a sudden blocking the doorway, pressing all the elevator buttons, finding himself alone while his pals were on the other side, and then also all of a sudden the very next day he was wearing, I don't remember what kind of shirt he was wearing. He was wearing some sort of plaid design, but then all of a sudden when the elevator doors open, a friend of his was wearing the exact same thing. He was looking forward to an awkward-free day. Ooh, he wasn't getting it. But it was a lot of fun to watch, and it was very, very funny. I told you, I like a video that makes me laugh. I mean, I think some of the people's names were, I'm trying to remember. I remember one was Jeffrey Vega. I remember another one was Danielle Ballou. I can't remember everyone off the top of my head, but let me tell you guys something. I really thought the video was hilarious enough to watch. It was so cool. You guys better look that video up. It is just absolutely amazing to watch. The next video, moment number 5, was Judge Milian responds harshly. Now, this one actually got me. You don't want to cross a judge's line because then that's a lot of trouble. That's what the defendant got in this one. He was a second-year law student at the University of Miami at the time it was done. And, ooh, man, did he actually get it. He was actually, Judge Milian was going through his papers of exactly what he said, and then all of a sudden she said, "You're dead wrong." What was his response? "That's your opinion." And I say that with a quote. I was like, oh, trouble, trouble, trouble. That's exactly what he got. He got verbally bashed because Judge Milian used to be a teacher at the University of Miami or something like that. Yeah, she taught at UM for many, many years. That's exactly as she put it. And then what exactly happened? She gave the judgment to the plaintiff and made the defendant pay court costs. I would have loved what he wanted to say to Kurt Chaplin. If anyone has that video, please let me know, because I would like to see it. The sixth video that I actually saw, I'm passing the 8-minute mark, so I'm good. This one was Judge Judy, defendant gets, now Judge Milian is a pretty good judge, but Judge Judy, be very careful with her because you don't want to go dissing any judge. That includes Judge Milian and Judge Judy, but this one, who did the defendant ask for? She was cocky and arrogant and an eBay scammer. Basically, she was being sued for not sending the right merchandise, and the plaintiffs wanted their money back. They ordered 2 cell phones, and what did they get? They got 2 pictures of cell phones. I was like, what? Pictures? And the defendant said, well, it was for photo only. What is so hard to misunderstand about that? She can't read. I was like, ooh. I was just absolutely shocked at what was coming out of that lady's mouth. And for her to scam people, the plaintiffs expected phones, and to get pictures in return, even Judge Judy had papers that said the description of the phones, the papers and the pictures did not match the description. That's why you got to be really, really careful on eBay. But the defendant being so cocky and arrogant, stupid. The 7th video that I watched was Tonight with Matthew Martinez. Now, I watch everything, and you see what you get. Now, this is entirely unscripted, but during the video, just as I was about to watch it, my phone rang. Now, I personally did not expect that. But as I was watching the video, it was a promo for the return of Tonight with Matthew Martinez, which returned on October 24th, earlier this month. In fact, it was just about 5 days ago, as a matter of fact, come to think of it. But Martinez did a really good job. He's a good friend of mine. He's a really good friend of mine. He plays video games just like I do, and he also calls in to play to win, and also sometimes Game Show Temple Live. He's a really good friend, and he does really well with Tonight with Matthew Martinez. If you want to look it up, go to Blog Talk Radio and look up Tonight with Matthew Martinez. Trust me, that show's a lot of fun. The 8th video that I watched was Todd Newton Motivation. Now, Todd Newton is a really good game show host. We've seen him host Whammy, the all-new Press Your Luck, Hollywood Showdown, and plenty other things too. And he's now doing Family Fun Night. But in his spare time, he's actually a motivational speaker. I once had him personally on Game Show Temple Live, and he was a joy to talk to. It was an absolute privilege, and there were some points when he was talking about his game show career, but he was also giving some motivational points to some of the callers as well. Specifically, he knows exactly what he's doing. You need to stay focused on what you're doing. If you don't stay focused, you're going to get off track. So keep what you want to do in mind and go for it. Just go for it. No harm in doing that. The 9th video was Bobby Flay talking about Iron Chef. Now, we know that he's an Iron Chef on Iron Chef America, which is derived from the original Iron Chef, but woo. His first battle, I'm actually glad that he got a rematch because some of the appliances that he was using was faulty, and he even got electrocuted. I mean, that's one of the dangers of being in the kitchen. I mean, grease fires can happen. Sometimes things go wrong and everything like that. But I think he got a fair rematch because of the faulty appliances and everything like that. I can't believe it. But I just cannot believe that he would stand on top of the table just to get the audience going. Then all of a sudden, Masaharu Morimoto is saying he's no chef. He stood on the cutting board. He didn't even know he was standing on the cutting board. So I can understand that the video was getting mixed opinions because I saw some of the comments. Some people were agreeing with Masaharu Morimoto, some were agreeing with Bobby Flay, but some were neutral. So that shows you how mixed opinions can actually get. But I personally am with Bobby Flay on that one. I mean, he's a really good chef. He knows what he's doing. And, maybe he just didn't know and everything like that. But now he knows because he and Morimoto they're now on the same page and they're good friends. And if you watch the 9th video, you'll see why. And the 10th video, and I got less than 3 minutes left. The 10th video that I saw was Hilary Duff revealing the gender of her baby. Now, I was really happy to see this one. This was really, really cool. Specifically, Hilary Duff got married last year, and she and her husband just recently passed their 1-year anniversary, and now they have a baby on the way. Hilary Duff is really famous for being a singer. She's also been an actress. She knows exactly what she's doing, and now that she's going to be a mother, she's taking the next step of her life very well. But specifically, I was like, wow, she went on Ellen. She's expecting a boy, and I'm really, really happy for that. And that video made me laugh, and it was just because, Ellen DeGeneres, she knows exactly what she's doing. But I'm really, really happy for Hilary Duff, and hopefully that she and her husband will be great parents when her baby is born. So over the 10 videos that I have actually seen, from People's Court to Ellen to the Area 51 thing to NintendoBoy.com, now I was really happy to see all these videos. My top 2 were definitely NintendoBoy.com and Hilary Duff's baby announcement. It was just absolutely amazing. Now, guys, I want to hear something from you. I want to know what you personally think of Moments with Michael this far. I want to know your personal opinions. I would like to know what I could do to make things better. I would like to know if Moments with Michael would continue. Do you think it should go on? Do you think it could be better? Don't be afraid to say anything. But either case, moment number 11 will soon come. I promise you guys. But until that time, my name is Michael Tiller. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at moment number 11.